I jumped the gun. Thanks, Busey. Nice. Thanks, guy. Cool. I got excited. Not resubbed. Got me super excited. And I decided to start things without unmuting myself. So that's on me. That's on me. I didn't even end the music. Nothing. I'm all disheveled. I'm all disheveled. Just too excited. Just too excited. We're hopping back into more Dark Souls Remastered. We're going to finish up our item and enemy randomizer run this evening. I'm fairly confident of that. We've got 2 Lord Souls left to conquer here. So I think we're going to be able to find what we need. Welcome back for 96 months. That is a heckin' long time, dude. Thank you very, very much. Hope you continue to enjoy your faces. Again, Guy, Busey, welcome back as well. I'm excited. Today, we had some fixing, so to speak, done. My office is now complete. Electrician came back and fixed up they had put in a cable, they had put in a coax line and a phone jack, because that was like their standard thing. Came back, they swapped out the phone jack for Ethernet, and then they hooked up the other end of it. I swapped out the internal house routing stuff, and now the old modem runs directly out of my office, which means that now I am no longer running Wi-Fi for the stream. We've been on Wi-Fi we were hardwired at the last house. We've been on Wi-Fi streaming here for like a month and or a year and a couple months, year and 3 months, something like that. So now we're good to go. Also, don't do that to me, Luis. Don't do that to me. I'm not muted anymore. I was muted to start. We realized it. I've been told. Fixed it. Don't do that to me. Okay? Also, does the audio sound fine? Because it looks like I'm peaking. It looks like I'm peaking all of the time. Device properties. I think I'm a little louder than normal. I think this should be good now. There we go. That's back in my normal range. Unplugging my mic and moving my setup, it took my volume up to 82 on the microphone. So I guess I was loud yesterday. I put it back down. I always make sure that my mic audio is at 69 nice, because we know that that's a good number. And my in case you guys are wondering, I've been ahead of the memes on this one. So mic audio 69 and my desktop volume 67. Okay. I'm not kidding. I can show it if you guys think that I'm lying. Let's see here. So we have all but... So we need the orange charred ring, and we need the Artorias ring, and I guess we also need dark sands. So we've got three rings, or like key things here that we need. Luis, welcome back for 83 months, sir. Thank you for choosing to use your Prime over here. I greatly appreciate it. It's been another month since last week. Crazy how time flies. Not a Wendigo, welcome back. Code for the lock to my office is 420. You can't just be giving out... You just can't be giving out secrets like that, man. Okay, so just thinking through, like, places that we've not been. Painted World, but we don't have the key to the Painted World. So I'm not too concerned immediately upon getting about key items being blocked in the Painted World. We've gone through the whole DLC. I feel like we were thorough in Undead Burg, Lower Undead Burg. And Orlando was pretty thorough as well. Again, we haven't been able to go to Gwendolyn, but we need Dark Moon Seance Ring for that. There's maybe the off chance that we missed something in the woods. What's more than likely, though, is all that stuff with Upper Blighttown and not having Blighttown key and trying to reverse Blighttown. I think reverse Blighttown probably is what has bit us in the tuchus here a bit. So we're going to return to the depths. We're going to return to the depths here and try and work our way the quote-unquote proper way into Blighttown. See if there are any key items there. And then the other big place that we just straight up have not gone is out to Great Hollow and then down to, was it Lake of Ash? Something like that. Those are like the other things. I don't believe that NPCs can have key items, no. I don't believe they can. Especially because I know that NPCs can move and there's different things with them, so I don't know if there are any NPCs that, like, you can't get soft locked off of. Whoa, that guy's leaping. I'm wondering, see, there's part of me that wants to go back to the bonfire just to do the level up. Okay, so I think I came back here at some point and like used the key and then never actually went down here because we had already done reverse Blighttown. I was like, what are the odds that it's up here? Seems like the odds have gotten increasingly higher. Last time you played DS Rando, had a strong start, instantly downhill because you got Crystal Halberd right near the start, then got cursed and got stuck with a weapon you couldn't use since you also had auto equip. And we got cursed. We got cursed pretty early as well. It wasn't the curse wasn't actually like too detrimental because we were still pretty strong, like we had put a decent amount into health. And I had this Black Knight sword, but yeah, we were not doing auto equip. I think maybe next time we do this, we do an auto equip. Just use what you get kind of run, because that really changes things. That like really changes things. Great Scythe, ooh, that's a pretty good one. I'm wondering, we may have missed some stuff up there, but there is a ladder here. Trying to be nice and calm. It's been a while, I think, since I've done proper Blighttown. I feel like it's very common to go through Valley of the Drakes. Just simply due to the... Simply due to the speed that you can get through Blighttown and get down to Quailag. That was scary, because you saw the like, stone golem get moved around, and I was starting to get concerned about what was actually attacking me. Okay, I think we're good up here. I don't think we missed anything. It is pretty wild, though. Like, the Black Knight sword, we got it early, and you do a lot of damage early, but it also... I feel like it stops scaling fairly soon. So I don't know, like, overall what the rankings of power are. This is normally like the Crimson thing, right? Crimson leggings or some sort of Crimson armor. Okay, yeah, there sure seems to be a lot of stuff up here that we didn't get because we never made it to this bonfire. We're gonna head back up there. I can at least get this level up going. I'm just gonna try and get it to 40 strength. I don't know. Like, this has the better scaling, but oh, there's also there's also that one up around the corner. Oh, good. Oh, you know what? I think there's a good chance that I had gotten wrecked here before. It's not on this one. I think it's on that next one. That there's chests, and then there's the item down there. Surely the good stuff is hanging out up here. And these are normally like fire dogs, I believe. Yeah, I think I made it up to here and then was like, you know what? What are the chances that there's any good stuff left up here? What a rookie mistake, because clearly there's a lot of, man, these freaking ladders just blend in. Clearly there's a lot of good stuff left. Because we have several keys. Well, there's the Covenant of Artorias. That's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good one. Alright. What is happening here? I am inside the snake. I didn't even realize it. I just started to go up. I'm just very nonchalant. Okay, so there's an item over there. Is this just... Yes, so that's connected with that. This guy is gonna come throw rocks at me, I think. Soul of Brave Warrior. Oh, whoops. It's that guy. Very good! Okay. Well, yeah, at least the game is supportive. Trying to keep spirits up in Blighttown. Porcelain mask. Giving up on the verge of diamonds. Yeah, pretty much. That's a pretty accurate representation. Invisible ladders that you have to roll to reveal. Can you imagine? I say can you imagine, but like I actually think I can imagine that. That sounds awful. Sounds awful. But it also sounds very plausible. Okay, this is where you try to remember. Ow, I think there's a jump, but I also think there's a path, and I don't know if it's from jumping a corner. I think it's normally like a shield. No, you can't do it there. I think there's normally like a shield or something. But I don't remember exactly how you get out to it. Rolling everything most of the time. What in Dark Souls 2? In Dark Souls 2, isn't it something like... Don't you have to interact with the wall? Like it's not even... It's not even from freaking... rolling into it, like you have to hit A on the wall or something. Like, how messed up is that? Some transient curse? Yeah, you just interact with the walls. Like, can you imagine if they... Oh, right, I forgot that this bridge wobbles. And it's... No! Not sure. Do you have to go all the way across and then walk out on it, or else you slide off like that? But yeah, I spend so much time. I spend so much time rolling. Maybe we just go from over here instead. I spend so much time rolling into walls and like checking everything that way. But I mean, that just, I think, comes down to the fact that we've played so many of these games. We've played so many of these games, we just become so conditioned to check that you just become paranoid. And I think then that also kind of leads to a little bit of disappointment from time to time, at least for me in like Elden Ring's level design, because I feel like you would explore so much, not necessarily just for like the walls and stuff, but just exploring, and there'd be all this empty space with nothing, and it's like, well, you would hide things from me, but you're gonna let me explore to this back nook and not put anything for me? Hey, what's going on, Deuce? Good evening. Unattended wall of Volcano Manor, if you deal 1,000 stance damage, it disappears. I do remember finding, like, the back way through Volcano Manor. I'm feeling pretty happy with myself for finding it. Hey, what up, Ant? How are we tonight? Late night, sir? Quite late indeed. Some areas had a lot of invisible walls, but most were nothing. Yeah, and it was like, I do enjoy Elden Ring, but I think that was in the main game and then also in the DLC. I think that was one of my letdowns. Was I felt like I would like explore some area and then you'd either be met with nothing or you'd be met with like just some, be like, oh, look at this rare item, and then it's a crafting material. And I know that part of that's probably on me, that like you know, I didn't use crafting stuff, so like I didn't value it as much as I should have. I don't like this skull just underneath the floor here. I did go back and watch a clip from last night. Turns out that skull that detonated us on the way down towards where Manus normally is, that skull was on the elevator that came up. So I had forgotten that in the main game there is normally a skull. Or not a skull, there's normally an enemy. There's normally an enemy, and then, you know, we just happened to forget that, didn't see it, and then the skull rode the whole way up and blew us up at the top, knocked us down. So I need to get across to get back to that. That's the ladder down behind. New job, new times? What, well, first off, hopefully it's a congrats on the new job. Hopefully it's a good thing. So what are your times looking like now? Like, what's your sleep schedule at? Crafting stuff is fun with the randomizer. Also randomize neat stuff into the cookbooks. Generally ignored it too. I think it's probably because the game plays so much like a quote-unquote Dark Souls 4 that I feel like I kind of just treat it that same way. You know what I mean? Like, so I never get into the crafting because I don't think to. There are probably strong things that we could craft and utilize and whatnot. Yeah, this is just that path back behind, okay. So, I mean, it's on me. It's on me, but I think in my mind I kind of play Elden Ring like it is Dark Souls 4. That's the treatment it gets. Hey, what up, Yeet? Welcome back. We were talking about it last night with like Elden Ring and stuff. I mean, maybe we do more. Oh, I can't get to it from there. That's the pathway we have to take out, I think. I gotta figure out how to get to that though. I don't know if we go back and we do challenge run stuff on old Souls games and build into Elden Ring. I don't know if we just do something on Elden Ring. But I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to balance stuff out, because I do want to continue to play games for the first time, right? Like, do first playthroughs. But I think if our content is fully first playthroughs, that's going to be tough if we don't have, you know, any sort of home base. We gotta work on the details, but we'll figure it out. DS2 randomizer would be legendary. I don't know DS2 super well. I mean, we could. Might not be pretty, but we could. Not to say it would be a bad time. I watched a DS2 randomizer a number of months ago now. Okay, there we go. Right, casual Elden Ring playthrough, a bit of a slog, but if we come up with some more, like, you know, oh, it's a randomizer, or oh, it's a, you know, a challenge run, or it's all remembrances, like, come up with a more targeted approach, then that might be the way for us to go for it. Yeah, because it could also be that we start with some, like, more any percent runs, and then, you know, you work it up from there, right? Like, that is kind of the other piece with it. Is there anything else we missed, or have we now gotten all of Upper Blighttown? I think we may have gotten it. So we just need to go the rest of the way down, which is it's a great question. It really is. How do we get all the way to the bottom without dying? I think this way is gonna be where we want to go. Yeah, I also think, like, if we were to do Elden Ring stuff, yeah, maybe it would be start with some any percent, work into some, you know, like any percent rando. I guess any percent rando is a little bit of a loading thing, so maybe not that. But do some any percent stuff, work into some all remembrances. Like, you would have to build it out. Probably watch some stuff to figure out routing and speeding things up a little bit. But that's if that's something that we want to commit to. I just thought it was interesting because it was something that we had talked about last night. There was some talk about you know, if we played Elden Ring. Oh, we're good. As long as we don't get freaking sniped before we get here, we're good. Rest of the bonfire. Alright. Fell successfully. Well, now we're gonna go to Great Hollow. Because, like, we have Covenant of Artorias, but that's only one missing piece. We don't have the... Oh my gosh. I'm gonna get killed here. I don't have the orange charred ring or whatever it's called. So we have to go and find that, or I guess the other option is we would just give a bunch of humanities, right? That's the other way to success. We'll see if Great Hollow or the Lake of Ash has anything. I won't go all the way down to the Dragon Covenant and cut the tail off just because I don't think it's... Why is there always a dragon butt? Always a freaking dragon butt. Soul of a hero. I don't think... No, it is. It's like awkward to get behind that one. Yeah, this is like such a hidden away area. Elden Ring's items is being able to tell if it's an important item from afar. Didn't even realize those were feet. Yeah, there are so many dragon butts. Because think about Lost Izalith, right? Think about the way that Lost Izalith is actually set up. There are dragon butts all over. You run past all of them. Well, enemy rando, they get freaking distributed all over the place. It's horrible. Oh, I forgot about this. I freaking forgot about this. There's like so many different... I don't think there's invisible walls here, but it's like different places that you can get off at and then climb back up. Alright, one item at a time here. 'Cause this is like you can fall down from above, right? Havel's armor's hanging out down here, okay. Say this is normally a room filled with mushrooms. Power within. I don't even know if we have Pyromancy Flame. I'm not even sure if we have that. We have all these pyromancies, no flame. I almost need to kindle that bonfire at the start of this place. I feel like there's a chance of things going sideways or just like having enough exploration that warrants. Ah, no! Gosh darn it. There's not enough exploration that warrants it because we'll just fall instead of taking enough damage over time. You still have your PS4 copy? I have my PS4 copy, but I think I have a physical Bloodborne copy. I do have a physical Bloodborne copy because I remember going to buy Bloodborne when I was like 21 or something. Actually, it's probably older than that. Somewhere in that ballpark. Whatever. They carded me. You have to be 17. I just saw something out of the corner of my eye eat itself. No, no. Oh my gosh, the stupid tree. The physics of these tree branches and like where you have to stand or you just start sliding off. So bad sometimes. So bad sometimes. Crystal Halberd. The slopes of DS1, yeah, the slopes of DS1 have some serious physics going on. Exhibit A, B, C, D. Like, all of it's right freaking here. Yeah, I mean, I have a physical copy of Bloodborne for my PS4. My PS4 is in a box. I have a digital copy of Bloodborne that I can play on my PS5, so don't really have... See, like, I like land and then it kicks my body off to the side. It's great. But yeah, so I have it if we wanted to play it, but I don't know. It's kind of back to like what we talked about before. You know, Bloodborne and I are not really buddy-buddy or anything. So I feel like if we were gonna play Bloodborne, like, I don't know, I just don't have a strong connection to it. And I don't have a strong desire to do like a Blood Level 4 run, but I feel like that would be the type of run if we were to do something, right? Because challenge runs are interesting and all that. This chat's looking very 2017. I'm all for it. 2018. You never played Bloodborne, but you know DS2 is better. Like trying to make sure that I fall down on these. Firstly, that we fall down on them successfully, but also that we don't miss items. Because I don't know. Soul of a Great Hero will always take those. I don't know how, like, item randomizer placement works for these. These are probably not high value ones that are on the side, but who knows? D-Pod, what up, man? How's it going, dude? Only 17 going hard right now. No! Dang it. I don't know if there's a better way to get to that branch. DS2 has 2 versions on Steam. How many does... Yeah, Bloodborne's only got that 1 version. You know, it's not even good enough to get a remake. So... You do have a very good point. Yeah, if it was that good, Sony would be just rolling in remakes. I don't remember if there's anything down. I know there's this ladder. It's that item. So I don't want to drop down yet until we get this. But yeah, chat's feeling pretty old right now. Not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. Takes me back. Takes me way back. I would say that average follow age of chatters right now is about 8 years. Demon Souls Remake ain't on Steam? Don't think Bloodborne has a chance? No. No, you would think that they would have set the precedent there. Can you really not just walk over this ledge? What is this Dark Souls physics? Oh no. Oh no. No, 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 no. Oh my gosh. 2016 was 10 years ago? It was. I know. I know, man. We've been doing this for a long time. Long time. Say I don't want to go in and yeah, it feels a little bit wrong to just go in and look at everybody's follow ages. I mean, if people want to do follow age or how long in the chat, see how long they've been around, they can. Had more issues than the original? Not sure what was fixed with the remaster. Yeah, because I think that there were these sorts of issues with DS Fix, right? I'll Prepare to Die edition. Fairly certain. So remastered, it feels like just runs into the same issues because you're not actually changing everything. Yeah, we started streaming in June 2016. June 2016. So it is nearly 10 years that since we've started streaming on Twitch. We've accomplished a lot and also not a lot, depending on how you look at it. This tree is so confusing. Don't remember how to go. DS Fix makes slippy things even slippier. Yeah, I would think that the remaster is doing a lot of the same. All that for Wanderer boots. Okay, well, we can jump in the hole now at least. Sorcerer's Catalyst. What am I looking at exactly? Where is this enemy normally in the game? Oh, this is that. Okay, so this is that creature that's normally in Blighttown on the wall. Yeah, that's what gives you power within. It's on the, like, there's that ladder behind it. We were just there. Yeah. It's on that, like, drainage, like, ramp or something. What a wild looking creature though, when you see it out of position. Big whiffs. Ow! Okay. At least it died in one hit. Appreciate that. Peculiar doll. Okay, so we can go to Painted World if we so choose. We probably will, because I think we're going to get through everything. Because we can get to Four Kings fight. Or what is normally Four Kings. I don't know, I guess you kind of have to refer to it by its normal. We can get to that. We still need to find Orange Chartering so I don't have to pop a crap ton of humanities. I don't like this shadow. It's a very menacing shadow. And the fact that I can't look up and see it. Not ideal. Okay, I thought I saw an item hanging around here somewhere. Maybe not. Nope. Oh, good trade. Okay. Oh yeah, the music, you don't get to hear it much because this is so far out of the way and isn't, like, it's like a very optional area, but Lake of Ash music is pretty nice from what I remember. Oh, swung over. Such high defense. Such high defense. But yeah, so if we don't go and do the humanity trade-in, we're gonna need orange charred rings. So hopefully we find that here. If not... If not, we can go to Painted World, hopefully find it there. And then that'll take care of our Lord Souls. I think we've done every other boss fight except for where Priscilla normally is. The two Lord Souls and Gwyn's fight. So what we've got: Sanctuary Guardian, Manus, Gaping Dragon, and Artorias left. And Gwendolyn. Oh, that's right. So we need Dark Moon Seance Ring as well. So hopefully we can find Dark Moon Seance Ring. If we go through everything and we can't find stuff, there is the hint sheet and stuff too for us to look at. But I'm feeling pretty confident that we beat everything tonight. Oh, okay, that was too big of a jump. Open Crystal Soul Mass. A lot of these things really aren't useful to us at this point in time. It would be pretty crazy though, like if you were doing an auto-equip run and like you get to this point, like you have to go so far off the beaten track and pick up everything. Would really make things interesting. Alright. Well, we're not gonna have the flying Hydra, right? I guess the stuff's gonna just kind of be dead on the side, so shouldn't be too challenging to get through here, at least. We've got that going for us. I just have this really bad feeling, like really bad feeling, that we have missed. Even still, I feel like we've missed something. Like, we're either gonna get the Dark Seance Moon Ring here. I'm just hoping one of the rings is here. Like, Charred Ring, Dark Moon Seance. I'm hoping one of the two is here, and then I'm hoping what the other one is in Painted World. Because if it's not really sure what we're gonna be doing to try and find it. Because there's probably, what, like part of maybe the depths or something? I'm trying to think, like, what areas could we have, like, really missed a section? The depths, I feel like there's a a chance that we missed something. There's probably still something in Blighttown. Residence key. That's for back in Lower Edinburgh, right? But that's just for talking to somebody. Dude, slopes are so bad at 60 FPS. So what, Sanctuary Guardian is just here as a normal enemy because of the Hydra? The Hydra gets classified as like a boss pool? Let me heal. I think they're permadead though after this. I had to kill you for the orange charred ring? Are you serious? Okay. Alright, well we've got access to the Lord Souls at least. Oh my goodness. Is it one of the double Sanctuary Guardians isn't considered a boss? Double Sanctuary Guardians? I'm not sure I remember what you're talking about, Deepak. Is it even a randomizer if you don't spend 3 hours looking for the one item you missed? No, I think that's just part of the rando experience. Because they want you to, I feel like, not that they want you to, but I feel like randos kind of require you to know so much of the game in order to play through them. That's like the one thing is like, I think I would like to do. Yeah, I'd like to get into doing like Ocarina randos and Link to the Past randos and stuff, but I don't know the games well enough. Because you kind of have to know sequences and like combos and like item all the locations. If you go back to Sanctuary later, there's a double Sanctuary Guardian fight. Have I ever done a double Sanctuary Guardian fight? I don't know that I have. Ow. Maybe I have. If I have, I've completely wiped that from my mind. Then that probably is what it is, because I know that Hydras... I've seen multiple Hydras, because there are multiple Hydras that hang out in here. Those Sanctuary Guardian enemies probably get reused as well. You're probably right. Classified the same as dragons and hydras? Yeah, the Painted World too. Yeah, I think so. YouTube is down? As in, YouTube as a whole is down? Or the YouTube streams are down? I mean, because I'm seeing that I'm... live. Can't load into it. Site's down in general. Okay. That makes me feel better, at least. So, yeah, we're live on it. It's telling me excellent. You see me live? Hi, Louise. But yeah, okay. Yeah, if I open YouTube, nothing loads. I can't get to my stuff. But we are live. Live for whom? Probably not many. All right, well, we'll see what happens with the VOD. We'll see what happens with the VOD. I guess worst case scenario, I could rip the Twitch stream and upload it over there if it ends up like real bad that it can't recover it. 7:30, 8 o'clock. It must have been I don't know. It must have been a little bit after that because I was able to load everything just fine at 8 and go live. Is there anything else back here except for the Dragon Covenant? I mean, I guess we can cut the tail and see what it drops just for funsies, but we have the rings that we need. Just integrate more AI to fix it. Yeah, the app, actually, they just need to send it through their AI content app. Not that I need to use AI content, but I definitely need to probably start posting more shorts and things. To be honest. Big old Dargan at the Dragon Covenant. That explains why YouTube has been entirely dead. I'm gonna blame that. I'm gonna blame YouTube itself rather than my content. Silver Knight armor. Alright. Couldn't get Cease's tail, so I gotta cut his. So, what? We can go to Four Kings fight? And we can also go through towards Bed of Chaos. Let's go Bed of Chaos. Can I not? Why is this like the worst one to get to? So, do I have to go all the way from Undead Burg? Do I have to go all the way from, not Undead Burg, do I have to go all the way from Firelink down to get there? I don't think I ever got the shortcut, did I? No ASMR sleep video for you tonight? You can listen to me. I'm sure that'll go over great. Dark Moon 2, I guess, no, it's Daughter of Chaos. I'm glad I sat at that one, but the bonfire after, yeah, I'm glad I sat here. The bonfire after Ceaseless Discharge, or not Ceaseless Discharge, after Centipede Demon. I don't think I went up and actually like grabbed this, so that's kind of nice of them to just unlock it for you. Well, no, it's just that like Daughter of Chaos, like, you have to go out of your way to find it. You know what I mean? You get these bonfires on the path. That's one thing compared to like later games where you get to actually just go to all of the bonfires. What a crazy concept that they introduced. Damn. Where's everybody coming from, man? Thought they added more for the remaster? Yeah, no. Nope. Okay, so this was the shortcut back. But yeah, like, Daughter of Chaos is just a hidden... It's just a hidden one. It's like you have to... If you don't find that, you'd have to go from Firelink, run all the way back down the Valley of the Drakes through Blighttown, all the way down, like, what a pain. They would give you the shortcut, but as far as having your bonfire right there, yeah, as far as I can tell, Louise, warping is the same. As far as I can tell, warping is the exact same. Well, at least we have this ring now. That makes our life a whole lot easier. Hi, Solaire. Good to see you again. Alright. So we're going to take a quick 3-minute break to wait for YouTube to come back. No, I'm kidding. We're going to take a quick 3-minute break to let the pre-rolls get cleared out. So don't go anywhere. You know, maybe take a quick break, grab a drink, grab a snack, do what you gotta do. We'll be back in 3 minutes. If somehow this is reaching you on YouTube, you can leave a like. But it's probably not. More than likely, RIP YouTube. Yeah, I'll see you guys in just a few moments. BRB.
It's raining!
Ads. Alright, we're back. What's going on, Scarlet? How you doing, man? Added one extra bonfire for Warp, the Vamos bonfire. Okay, I mean, I guess I understand. Like, you've got a blacksmith there, sure. Well, why not just make them all more? Probably because they just wanted a minimal effort sort of deal. Okay. So, I don't really know what the enemy pool is here, but we've got a Moonlight Butterfly. So, that's pretty cool. Can't wait to see how that goes. See, items over there. This is the whole... I don't remember where certain things are. I know there's a hidden... I know there's an invisible wall with a bonfire. This has all the, like... underneath stuff where Solaire's questline is at. Cleaning, getting packed, leave for the condo in Florida Friday night. Is this like a vacation condo, or is this moving to Florida? Oh my goodness! Chester's trousers, very important. Oh, so many. Oh, this is bad. He fell. Right out the door. Ah, freaking sniped. Hey, don't like it. Why can't you guys get hurt by the lava? Ah. Think I saw an item out there? I did. I did see an item out there. Stop it. It's yours, just a vacation, long awaited. Last week off from work was last week of September. Enjoy the time off, brother. At least you picked the, not the cold week in Florida. When should be a little bit warmer there now, right? Ooh, that could have been real bad. That could have been real bad if they caught me, knocked me off. The giant actually had the mobs, which is like part of his asset. Wait, how do I... There's a place down here. I think I'll pop the humanity when health gets low. Oh shoot, armor's at risk? I guess that would make sense. Freaking just burning. Of course there's a boat wheel. Need to turn the brightness up, this doesn't feel authentic. This is the remaster, it's not supposed to feel authentic. Also, what's authentic about boat wheels chasing you in lava? Where am I supposed to go? Where's the path? Where's the pathway? Saturday turns back to below freezing. Should be a good time to escape. Temperatures are definitely gonna drop again, but it doesn't look like it's gonna be below freezing here. So, I don't know. I guess that must be a little bit more west. I see, I thought I could do some repair, that's why I popped. Durability. Try to remember, how do you repair stuff? Because these are just upgrade things. Those are key items. That's bottomless box, that's storage. Tune magic. This is just armor reinforcement, which I completely forget is a thing. Completely forget that you can reinforce. So I don't have the repair box. I just kind of assumed I found it by now. I don't even know what Wanderer code's fine. It's probably this. Okay. Because my gloves were too dainty if the durability got worn out. Oh yeah, it definitely got shuffled out. And there's also the chance that I have seen it in a shop or something and didn't buy it. Yeah, I feel like that's also a very likely scenario. Alright, let's see if I can recollect the proper path this time around. There it is. I think I went... Ow! Ooh, the freaking vagrants, man. Freaking vagrants. We're gonna have to go through this a different way. Really. Not a different way, but I'm gonna have to actually kill some things. It was Moonlight Butterfly? You sure it wasn't a vague? I guess it was a big blast. Maybe this is all the more incentive to not get Orange Shard Ring and to just go through the Daughter of Chaos humanity shortcut. Okay. So let's maybe take a second to look at this place and figure out what are we gonna do? Because the problem is you got a bunch of big guys like out in the middle. So let's do this first. Kind of try and go around this way for now. I don't know if the crystal lizard, oh, he's gone. Whiffed. Ah, yes. That all went precisely how I wanted it to. Now the vagrant. I guess I'm taking you out too, farm boy. Gave fire kick? I guess it does. Why is it moving if I can't attack it? I don't like that. I don't like that. So that's where we want to go. Do we go... I don't want to drop down. That's another vagrant back there. We're past Moonlight Butterfly. Let's try this. Let's try and go... deep enough? That we don't get sniped. Okay, we're getting shot at, but Moonlight Butterfly is not provoked. Okay. Checkpoint. Sort of. It's only a checkpoint though if you don't die, because otherwise you do in fact have to do it again. Was it further along that there was a bonfire? Or is there another spot coming up? Could have sworn it was. I'm gonna get really thrown off with one of these as an actual enemy just in the correct part of the game. Of course there's a bone wheel. It's just always the bone wheels. It's always the bone wheels, man. Yeah, it's kind of dumb to go at this guy face on. I feel like they just have... I feel like they have so much defense. So you're always pretty much guaranteed to not one-shot them. I don't think there's anything actually under here other than enemies. Don't think they're withholding items or passageways. Large Ember. Well, fortunately we found the very large Ember, and also fortunately we didn't actually need another bone wheel. Good. I guess I'll wait for him to figure out how to get back up. Right. Because we need to go... We're not trying to just bum rush to Bed of Chaos, because I actually need to, like, explore Adora here and find items, because I don't know. Actually, do I need to explore Adora and find items? I guess we have everything, right? Rusted Iron Ring. That's the one that gives you... That's the one that gives you stability. Oh, we're down at a different spot, or... Oh, right, that's what it is. Dark Moon Seance Ring. That's what I was like, I knew there was something that we hadn't found yet. Dark Moon Seance. I mean, that's really just if we want to go and do all of the bosses. Which, like, general question for those that do randomizers or have done randomizers. What do you guys normally do? Do you just play to completion? or do you try and do as much as you possibly can? Wasn't there an item when we were just up top? Depends if the Gwendolyn chest can have anything. Well, I mean, at this point in the game, right, we technically have enough to beat... We technically have enough to beat the game right now. Right? We have what it takes to beat... You know, we have the Artorias ring. This dragon butt is gonna be a real pain in the butt. But like, we're about to do Bed of Chaos, or we're like at the area to do Bed of Chaos. We can get down to 4 kings. Those are the last 2 Lord Souls. Final boss isn't gonna require anything else. So like, at the moment, Painted World, so Priscilla, and Darkmoon Seance Ring for Gwendolyn. I'm stuck on Band-Aid brand. Those Band-Aids stuck on me. They put the Warthog here. Usually do all bosses Depod. Yeah, I'm tempted to do all bosses now just because there's not really much difference. Right, like we have, it's 2 additional bosses to everything else that we've already done. Can I even unlock this? Because isn't this the way that you go if you have if you do the 30 humanities? Can you unlock the shortcut from the other side? Okay, we gotta take this nice and slow. I rolled that mega early. We have to complete the sad boy Solaire.
Finally, I have my very own son. I am the son.
Havel's leggings.
Yes, I did.
It's fine. Backstab fish him? Oh. It's not?
It's over.
Does this count as one of the bosses? Praise the sun. Yeah, honestly kind of fitting. Large soul of a proud knight. What a useless shortcut. Oh, you know what? So that's not the 30 humanity. There is something with the 30 humanities though, isn't there? That's the shortcut back near Fire Sage? Something like that? And isn't... Oh, you know what? It's probably underneath. It's probably there. On the lower level, you must be able to roll in and get the bonfire. Okay, so we're gonna be going then without. I need Dark Moon Seance. So like, I technically need to keep exploring here. Leave me alone, Mr. Dragonbutt, please. Thank you. Hey, Suf. So we got Stray Bed of Chaos. So Bed of Chaos was in Stray Demon. It comes, you know, it comes fully intact with its 2 things that you gotta whack to make it that you can damage the main Bed of Chaos. I'm not really certain who's gonna take the place of Bed of Chaos here. Also, happy to see that YouTube is now seemingly working, or you were at least able to get through. Yeah, we were talking about it. We have, I think, 4 bosses left, or 5. 1, 2, 3. No, I think it's 4 bosses left. Artorias, Manus, Guardian, it's like Sanctuary Guardian, and I believe Gaping Dragon. I think those are the 4. I really hope that Gaping Dragon is not in Priscilla's arena. That would not be ideal. I'm gonna have to humanity my way through this, I think. I also just straight up do not remember where things are in this place. Can't say that I've spent a lot of time down here. Got a chest. Hole you can drop down into, I guess. I didn't realize. Which cloak? I really hope that Dark Moon Seance Ring presents itself to us here. Otherwise, we're gonna have to check out the hint sheet. Well, I guess it could technically be in Painted World as well. But that would be our last hope. Rusted Iron Ring. Okay, it does work here as well. In my head, I was only thinking about it for the water at the lake. Where you get dusk and all of that. That makes sense that you can use it here as well. Good call, D-Pod. D-Pod, I don't know if you recognize this as such. I had the revelation that this is the first run of Dark Souls that I've done in 7.5 years. Like, I didn't realize it had been that long. I knew it had been a long time. Gosh darn it, that counter damage was nasty. That counter damage was nasty. Or maybe it wasn't counter damage, maybe it was, yeah, maybe it was just all of the damage, because I think like every bit of that hit us. I don't have my ring on. Oh, oh, oh. 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 Oh, oh, boy. Okay, that was... That was almost real bad. Where am I going? This way? Yeah, this way. Don't play Souls like you used to, but you try to do one run at least a year. Yeah, I think I dove back into DS3 maybe once a couple years ago. This I apparently hadn't touched. I haven't played Demon Souls. Demon Souls I've only done the one playthrough. Bloodborne I've only done the one playthrough. DS2 I probably haven't played since 2018. Because we used to do those yearly playthroughs. Those yearly playthroughs became less and less. Elden Ring we played on launch and then played, I think my second playthrough I did like leading up to the DLC. I think I did like it wasn't a prep run for the DLC, so to speak, but I did play it leading up to the DLC. There it is. Get that for us. Yeah, this area is not a lot of fun soon, for sure. For sure. Problem is when you're trying to get all of the items because you don't know where the items are, you have to bear through it and check everything else out. You haven't played the Elden Ring DLC? That is kind of crazy. Forget, can you? I don't think you can get out onto there. I mean, I can understand maybe if you didn't play, maybe it's just, let me guess, one of those things like you decide not to play it right at launch, and then time just passed, and then never got around to it. DS2 that decade lead playthrough. I know Deuce is just, he's just raring for some DS2. Wants that DS2 rando real bad. Blech. Put 500 hours into the main game. We've been talking about 500 hours of casual Elden Ring is, in all reality, not that much. Not that much time played, not that many playthroughs. Just such a big game. Yeah, it really is the type of thing, like, I'm gonna walk down there. I don't want to jump down this hole. Unless it's gonna force me down this hole because of where I am. Okay, I guess we're diving in. Okay, so not really great for us. Need to get good again before going into the DLC. And like, some stuff I did, quote unquote, out of order and all that. But I don't know, I haven't done like New Game Plus runs on Elden Ring. I don't know if those would be beneficial, some parts would be easier. Definitely late game stuff would probably get a bit tougher. Yeah, just like the combinatorics of places you can, like the directions you can go and all the different stuff. It's a lot. It is definitely a lot. And I fully recognize that I lack a lot of that quote-unquote required knowledge. Hold on, so do I have to go back to the other corner, or can I... Can I make my way back out from here? I think I can make my way back out from here. Need the right part of the tree branch? Question mark. I mean, going down and getting poisoned is not great. Oh my gosh, 60 FPS slopes. Played DS1 and DS3, just Platinum Bloodborne today. Wonder. So Dark Souls 2, kind of a different beast, to be honest. Not that it's bad, but it's definitely a bit different. Yeah, we got the chest down there. To get this chest though. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Freaking attack. This is not gonna be great. Dead. Oh, just got it off. Just got enough heal out of that, otherwise we would have been dead. Where the heck did I miss Darkmoon Seance? Unless it's in Painted World, which I think is where we're gonna go next. Parry the idiot? I'm two-handing my weapon. I'd have to get a shield out. But yes, that is definitely an option. Bed of Artorias? Oh, Artorias of Chaos. Weapon is slow. I don't know that I can punish that. Alright, I'll pop the humanity, I guess. Doesn't he like chain those flips together? My weapon is just like too slow to do quick punishes. It's funny, this is just a like, do you remember how to fight Artorias? The moveset is too slow. I just need him to do a buff again for the heal. Okay. I don't know if I need to one hand to have more, like to have enough speed for this. I feel like all of my punish windows are not actual punish windows. They're just punishes for me. Usually don't let him buff. I mean, I'm confident enough in my fighting with him. This is pretty casual. having a little walkabouts with Artorias. 'Cause I feel like if I run in there, I'm gonna get hit with the explosion. Maybe because I can't remember if you can go in and. Apparently my spacing is not great. That works. Man's just missed entirely. Thank you for your Lord Soul. Alright, we still got it. Artorias, I don't know, it's one of those things. I remember Artorias being a... I mean, I also fought him for the first time on Soul Level 1, but like, you remember him being a tough challenge. And then it's kind of like what we've talked about just in general, like... You play more and more Souls games and things get more and more complex with time. And then you come back to this stuff and it's like, it's very easy. Very easy. Okay, let's go Painted World. Because we know that, like, we have the Four Kings arena. Actually, that's another fight we haven't done. We haven't actually had to fight Four Kings. So, Manus, Gaping Dragon, I think. I think it's like Manus, Gaping Dragon, Four Kings. Oh no. Where am I gonna end up with some of these bosses? I have Gwendolyn's arena. I have Priscilla's arena. I have Four Kings arena. And we've got can you not call it back up from here? I have to go back through and call it up. Gosh darn it. Okay. Misunderstand that you can hit them once and move away and get them eventually? Yeah, I mean, I think it's a... Yeah, a lot of stuff is a battle of patience. Freaking Dark Souls 1 slopes in 60 FPS. More dangerous than the bosses themselves. It's like the cameras adjust and then you just slide so easily. So many hours play. Yeah, but think about this, Deepot. Like 7.5 years. And I've probably only played the DLC of this game. I mean, the first time I played it was Soul Level 1, so that obviously like helps ingrain some stuff into my head. But I've probably only done the DLC of this game like 3 or 4 times before this. Yeah, we had Gwyn in Gaping Dragon's arena. I think it was it Gaping Gwyn? Is that what it was called? Because was that what it was? I know we definitely fought Gwyn. Because I remember going Parrytown. But I think it was Gaping Gwyn. See, much smoother. I hate that I have to go back through this whole thing again because of where my elevator location is at, but it is what it is. Save quitting on Slippy Slopes. Yeah, I mean, definitely could. Like, I think I know the... Oh, great. What was I thinking? I took the Toxic. I took the toxic and then just walked into it. Just an idiot. Yeah, let me see if yeah, because it's... Yeah, I know where the... I did enough speedrun stuff. I know where it's at, even after all these years. Mindset thing, a lot of people play hundreds of hours and still die R1 spamming. Souls games are pretty lenient. Yeah, I think Souls games get a, I don't know. I don't want to say like a bad rap. For difficulty, like they are difficult, but a lot of difficulty in Souls games is also self-imposed. You think it's gonna be Manus, Lord of Cinder? That's a fairly tight boss room for that. But also that's a tight boss room for Gaping Dragon. What's going on, Bullet Passer? Muscle memory is strong. We did just enough speedruns, I think, for that. Now, if you ask me to try, and I don't think you can do it in this game. It would have to be a Prepare to Die edition. Later. But I think if you ask me to move swap, that might take a little bit more to get done. Move swap would definitely take a little bit more, because that's a timing thing, whereas this is just old muscle memory. I mean, there's muscle memory to the timing, but you know what I mean. Okay, so let's go. Okay, I was like, what do you mean you pulled the elevator and then it doesn't, they want you to go back, go across, run it down, go. That'd be terrible. That would certainly be some game design. That would certainly be a game design. Yeah, I never had move swap consistently. Whenever I was doing, we do have to move it. Whenever I was doing the speed runs and we were like moves, because I did a very basic DS1 route with Gravelord Sword, because it was like an early consistent thing. I didn't have to do any like that great sword farming or anything. I was not consistent. And there were definitely multiple move swap attempts within a run. I can do it consistently enough. Oh, that's the guy that jumped up from earlier. We can do it enough to get by, but in terms of speedrun consistency, where you would just have to get it right over and over and over again. Because you have to do that, you gotta do the move swaps multiple times. You guys are like surprisingly fast with their pitchforks. Bellowing Dragon Crest. Actually, there is some stuff in Sen's Fortress I know that we didn't get. I don't think we went to where like Slumbering Dragon Crest ring is. I don't know. I just have a bad feeling. Have a bad feeling we're gonna be missing Dark Moon Seance as we go through here. No, all of the... Oh, no, crap. There was an item over there. Somebody remind me to go and get that then. No, we had Calamite as we had Asylum Calamite. All of the bosses are shuffled through. So many of those fun bugs. I mean, Dark Souls Remastered has some of them too. There's some, I know that the skips are pretty crazy with even Dark Souls Remastered. There's stuff with like air mid-roll, or I don't know if it's mid-roll or if it's fat roll, but there's definitely like a roll mechanic where you can roll as your character is falling, and if you time it, it like treats it like a regular roll on the ground. It's crazy. Yeah, patch move swap, bring a bunch of other things into play. I'm dead. Okay, that's a very happening upstairs. Very, very happening upstairs, my goodness. Because this door is... yeah. You have to go the way that we went. That's basically all I was trying to validate. Okay, so... that still roll catches. Nice. Let's try and lead some folks down here. Surely the big guy's not gonna... whiff. I wasn't really planning on all the friends to get involved here. Okay, it's one less. Now he's gone. And now we can start being a little more methodical. Is this Vagrant really just gonna sit out there to try and snipe it? We got a Bone Wheel at the ready, Vagrant on snipe support. Something's dying, I don't know what. Like a tongue, hello. You like forget all of these optional places and all of the ways that you need to traverse them. Dragon butt in the sewer for sure. There's definitely a big time chance, yeah. Uchigatana. I hear something to the left. Yeah, what up, Casey? What up, man? How we doing today? Okay. We can stop that. I have to remember how to even get down to the sewer. I mean, at least this game doesn't have the mechanics of eating your souls. Yeah, so we've got that going for us. Just finished work? Nice. To wind down for the day? Love that. This is not fruitful. We have that. Is that... top and then like a place to drop down on a windowsill or something. Must be like here, right? Yeah. I have a bad feeling that like Dark Moon Seance is not here. I feel like I missed somewhere obvious. Can we just take a moment to look down here? We've got Dragon Butt. Oh my word. Dragon Butt Worm. We've got the guy from up top at Gargoyles. You got one of the Drakes. Who concocted that? Took my insight? Oh yeah, he did take my, he did take one of my humanity. I don't know. Taking one humanity, though, is a heck of a lot better than taking your soul level outright. Surprise bone wheel! Because why not? Surprise bow wheel, cause why the heck not? That's right. We kick mosquitoes to assert dominance. And apparently we animation cancel off of ledges at a consistent clip. There we go. Okay, so this is where we came in. To the right and down. I don't think you can actually get that item from there. I think you have to come across. They're just showing you. So let's go in. There's an upper level to this place. I don't think it's all connected. No, not the back step. I just went. I wanted to get my running start, but if you're not moving forward, you don't sprint, you backstep, which is very much so the wrong input. Dark Souls is the best platformer. Gold Tracer. I have this feeling that like all the stuff that we're looking to the side is considered like non-obvious. Also, what are you doing in lore accurate locations? Overpowered or the enemy's HP randomized? So the enemies, the way that it works is the locations determine the scaling. So the enemies, I believe, provide the defense, but the scaling itself is determined by where in the game. There's Pyromancy Flame. Yeah, in case we ever were thinking we wanted to do pyromancies, there it is. So these are all scaled to Painted World, regardless of where they come from. I think there's just like, there are 3 enemy pools. I think there's like standard enemies, special enemies, and then bosses. I think is kind of the way that they classify them in this one. I believe in the old Dark Souls 1, like Prepare to Die edition version, I believe that they would shuffle bosses in as regular enemies, and you can get some really chaotic stuff. Yeah, I think we just got Power Within not too long ago. Hey, there's the, see, so this is what I mean by, like, special enemies. So there's the Drake from the beginning of the game. He's replacing the big purple dragon. And the big purple dragon was on the bridge in Anor Londo. I guess we go all the way up here. Say the crows are gonna be replaced. Apparently. No! Oh my word. Make it make sense. We also have pretty good damage because we have 40 strength, 21 dex, and a +5 Black Knight sword. So we are at a pretty decent point for our damage. Ring of the Sun Princess. That's not Darkmoon Seance. That ain't it, Chief. Okay, what particular set of... Is it here? This is where we came in. Need to go up one and then drop, maybe? Because there's the item we're looking for. Okay, there's a staircase on the outside. I've apparently not put myself into a very great spot. Let's say that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. There's an item I could drop to? Talk about another place that I haven't spent a ton of time with. I know this place well enough to get by. Remembering all the nuances of staircases. Because, that's a big thing with the layout in this game. Is there another item up here? That's what it is. There's so much go up this pathway and then fall down onto another. Ah! That's certainly less than ideal. Am I dead through the wall? No. He's so beefy though. He's gonna flame the whole thing, isn't he? Can I cut his tail off? Get the Drake sword. Ow. I just remember the super cheesy, you could shoot the Drake in the tail from underneath. I'm wondering if the ow. Ow. I'm wondering if the fire doesn't, hit here? Worth it. I have a feeling that the fire might somehow be tied to... like where this normally is on the opening bridge. Key to New Londo ruins. Didn't this thing used to like pop up in the last game? In the original. So I don't think this is doing any damage. Do a T-pose. Cause that was a way then that you could skip a lot of Ariamis to get where you wanted. Fair enough. Blocked by some contraption. There's not a secret wall, right? What's the... Right, the contraption, this is like down in the sewers, because that's the way that you get to Priscilla. This is terrible, by the way. This is absolutely horrible. This is what we saw from above. I gotta like lure as much as I can. What enemies are these normally down here that this is the enemy class that we got? What the heck? Phalanx? You're right. This is like all the pieces of Phalanx. And there's a Taurus demon. Okay. Wait, how did you make that 180 behind my back? But you're 100% right, it is Phalanx. And Phalanx is comprised of way too many parts for a randomizer. Round and round it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows. That's terrible. Is he orbiting? Are you calling me fat? I don't know what to do. Like, do you just run past it? Do you try and kill it? It might make the decision very easy. Dad Mask has gravity? Oh, is that what it is? See, because I need the shortcut. I need the shortcut from the beginning, otherwise I gotta redo this crap every time. I gotta gun it. I just have to go cover to cover. Used annex key, that's great. It's not really where I want to go, but you know what? This guy has 4 skull bombs over his head. I saw it, dude. Because these are normally the crows, right? Demon Titanite. Not really anything crazy, but at least we've got all of those bases covered. Right, there's that whole area out to the left. I found that's the phalanx, right? Or is that something different? No, because the phalanx normally has the spear. Where is this guy from? Is this guy normally down like in Mulando? Do I have to roll to get this crap off? It's doing damage. I guess you do. Ow. Okay, this is not great. I'm starting to use quite a bit of my humanities up. Just trying to survive. Stagger, dead. Now I've got the painted guardian on the other side. Ha! Too fast. Old hem black gloves. It's not really what we're after here. Yeah, with the dark wraiths. Alright. This has not been really all that useful. Goodness me. Get to the door, get to the door, get to the door, get to the door. Big door. Big time door. Go away, Taurus. I know I have to bring everybody back, but... Well, we finally make a stinking loop around here. Okay. Okay. Let's take a quick timeout, because we've definitely gone overtime here on this this little no break segment. We'll clear the pre-rolls, we'll be back in 3 minutes, and then we will go through the rest of Painted World here, and we might just have to look up where Darkmoon Seance Ring is hiding, because we've only got like a few item locations left. And then I gotta figure out what in the heck I missed. But thank you guys so much for being here. We got a little bit left of this to go. What's going on, Sandman? Is that me? No, that's my dad. That's my dad. What's going on, man? Alright, give me 3 minutes. Then we'll get right back into this. BRB.
It's raining.
Ads. Alright, we are back. Let's see how this goes. I don't know if all those guys are gonna come back. They are. Okay. Well, let's do a little exploring down here. I haven't seen those snake enemies at all as we've been going. Sunlight metals. And the witch skirt. Is there one of these that has something, or? I feel like there's maybe one other item. Yeah, there it is. Short sword. Okay, so nothing out here. We gotta get to the sewer and the contraption. I think we're heading the right. Yeah, this is down here. It's very dark. I'm almost wondering if I should still even just put the Wait, lore accurate bone wheel? Okay. Okay. Just absolutely no poise. Just absolutely no poise. If I swing right over. Oh my god, this is deja vu just upstairs. That's deja vu just upstairs. I don't know if that item that we knocked out earlier is. Okay, that's fine. Ow! Where's the bone wheel coming from? There's another bone wheel! What the heck? This is terrible. This is infuriating. Okay. Oi. Oi, mate. Alright, what are the odds this item's gonna suck? 7 humanity. Okay, so that's down in the main courtyard. Did I even ever drop the one off the ledge up there? I don't think I did. I have to assume that we just kinda missed it entirely. Okay. Game plan here should be a little more methodical, probably a little bit less trying to spam and kill things. This painted world, it is Nari. This is indeed painted world. We're down in the we're down in the sewers, but we've got lore accurate bone wheels. Just absolutely ruining our day. You got skeletons trying to be like bone wheels. That's a second ring of favor and protection. Can we double? No, we can't. Because we would need We need the Artorias, the Covenant of Artorias. Is there a way out of here? Or do you just go back from whence you came? That's like against the rules. I mean, twice in one day, maybe. Twice at the same time, I think, is impossible. Short getting toxic and dying to the basilisk was too cruel. It's like talk about the game being toxic, then get like it's like get toxic and then get the basilisk. It was so bad. So bad, man. Very unkind. Okay, so technically we have Priscilla. But also technically... Yeah, I think there's... There's that item up there that we did not drop. Souls? Is this, I forget if these just shortcut to where we just were. I also don't know why I'm being dumb about this. Do have Sunlight Maggot. Okay. Yep. Yep. So the well goes here. That was kind of a short-lived, not so needed thing. Okay. I'm going to, just to save myself, like, a couple of minutes. I'm not gonna go run back up there to knock that down if it's not here. I'm gonna look up a hint for a Dark Moon Seance ring. And then we'll take things from there. So Dark Moon Seance, let me see. I have to open, I think there's a current iteration of the seed hint sheet. Hint sheet. We are looking for Dark Moon Seance. In Blighttown? Okay, I'll go to the cheat sheet. Where? Dark Moon Seance. Deep in a corner behind the large tree in the swamp. When they say the large tree in the swamp, they mean Great Hollow? Like that giant tree? You tell me that I went and looked around it and I missed a very particular corner of that tree? Okay, so we gotta just mad dash this. I mean, we found all the main stuff on our own. Definitely gonna be jotting whatever location this is down in the back of my head when we play this game again in another 7.5 years. No, streamer, don't say that. Just when you played it. Just when you played it again after all this time, you really got my hopes up. I don't need this. What? Regular ONS? I can just leave them alone, or I can talk to them.
Who are one if that
I don't like this.
I thou must read this I
So do you just attack? Is that what it is? Because you can just leave.
that this I
So I fought the big versions. I just kind of assumed that the big versions accounted.
I expected as much from thee. Why does thee hurry toward thine
Oh my
death?
word. But there's not gonna be a super Ornstein or a super Smo, so that's nice at least. There's not gonna be a me either. Oh no, he's gliding. He's gliding. Ow! Oh, they can These guys can freaking knock you off the map. Okay, one more cross. I'm just reading the name now. Crossbreed Ornstein and Crossbreed Smo. That's funny. Oh, it plays the edit. It plays the sound, but that makes sense. That it would cue the audio because it would never expect there to be a second. That's a tight arena. Zweihander? That's a tight arena for ONS. Okay, we had missed this item earlier, so let's just snag it real quick. Fang Boar Helm and the Baldur's Gauntlets. Okay. We gotta go back to Blighttown. Oh, I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed at that. I really thought that we were done with it. ONS was also just not in my boss pool, so I'm wondering... how that all is gonna work. So do you go Daughter of Chaos backwards? I guess why not? I guess why not? Otherwise we gotta go depths and down again, or you gotta take all the shortcuts down. I don't really want to do that. I am so annoyed I guess just with myself not checking thoroughly enough, or what you wanna call it. How did we miss Dark Moon Seance Ring? I'm not missing any other bosses, right? Like, it's Dark Moon Seance, do Gwendolyn's fight. I think it's Gwendolyn 4 Kings. Do 4 Kings just not get ported anywhere? Like, does 4 Kings not work in other contexts? Or is there some bosses that we've missed? I feel like we've been thorough. I can't think of any locations that we haven't done. Okay, it said tucked by the big tree. There's only one big tree, because the rest of this is like... whatever you want to call that. Let's go to the... let's go back to the freaking bonfire here, because... I can't make any promises that we're not gonna die trying to find the tucked in a corner location. Ow, ow, ow. There's just the other guy across the way. Well, I'm very happy that we got the bonfire. Save ourselves the hassle of another big run back. Nothing like getting dark beated from across Blighttown swamp. Things you just dream of, you know? And then getting shotgunned by a freaking A, man. Okay. Where is the Vagrant anyway? Because apparently he's got to be high up on the priority list too. He's got to be coming down. There you are. I guess it's technically not even Dark Bead, but feels like it enough. Can you stop that? Oh, you know what? Do I still have... I do still have Sturdy Ring on. Quite useful down here. So there's Dragon Butt. Tucked in corner by large tree. Alright, let's start checking. So I've gotten... anything over here. So it must be even more behind the tree. Oh boy. Oh, I'm out of stamina. I'm out of stamina! Oh, not there. I'm gonna have to just methodically get my way through this, or we're gonna be in deep trouble trying to run like crazy to find it. Is it that item? Is that it? I don't have time for you and your ridiculous levels of defense, Mr. Drake. picking that item up. Actually, his defense is not nearly as bad. I feel like sometimes the Drake defense, depending on where you catch him, is really not a great time. Okay, yeah, sure. And there's a knight as well. For good measure, and he blocked it. Okay. And then I think I can heal. You're gonna be heavy defense. Not enough. Dark Moon Seance Ring. Alright, note to self, there's an item all the way in the back. All the way in the back. Well, at least we have the ability to warp here. I'm gonna have to run through to get to Four Kings. Let's see. I should be able to pop because I think we got pretty big soul. Let's level up. Sure. We'll just keep pumping some endurance. I'm also thinking to be wise, because I think things change once we defeat Gwendolyn and stuff. Let's do a quick warp to actual Anorlando, because we have a Firekeeper soul that I didn't realize that we were hanging on to. Let's get a flask upgrade before we turn Anorlando on its head. Not to mention the fact that when we rest here to go back, we get some, extra flasks. We never found Rite of Kindling, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I say that. Technically, this right here is a, it's got a couple of different chests hiding behind it. So I guess there's the chance that behind Gwendolyn's chests are,
What
is the Rite of
foolishness!
Kindling? Alright, who's it gonna be?
Why trespasseth upon
Please
the
don't
great
put Gaping
Lord's
Dragon
temple,
in
whilst
this
thou art a
corridor.
disciple of the dark
He has
sun?
a charge attack.
Mark the words of mine self. Gwendolyn, thou shalt not go unpunished.
Did they not show Gwendolyn in the cutscene? Oh, Dark Sun Kings. Okay, so 4 kings in a hallway. I guess that kind of works. You know, instead of the teleporting back the hallway, the kings just disappear. I wonder if they have it programmed that way on purpose. They must, right? It can't be sheer coincidence. That 4 kings get put in this illusory hallway. Oh. I thought I was gonna keep running down the hallway and the kings were gonna keep, Oh, that's not great. Oh, because that's the explosion. I thought that was the one where they send the thing that attacks you. Which would be... As it turns out, you, don't actually take much damage from these guys here. Oh, there it is. Oh, no, it's not. That's not the chasing one. Now, if you wanted to have a real 4 Kings experience, yeah, I should just be like loading up on armor. Face tank these guys. Face tank them with maximum poise.
Oh, heretic.
Dust Crown Ring, Crown of the Dark Sun. What do they have hiding down here? Is it really gonna be like open a chest, get Rite of Kindling? Or is like Rite of Kindling not a thing in item randomizer? Robe of the Channelers. Armor of Thorns. Soul of a Hero. Okay, not really anything crazy. Not really anything crazy. How much of a hallway does it end up being? Enough of a hallway that I don't want to run back it myself. I'm lazy.
So it was you, was it? How dare you produce a blade upon a deity? How did you ever get this far? I shall end your suffering.
Gonna try and parry me.
But how?
Or buff, I guess. Firekeeper is absent, cannot light bonfires. Right. So refresh my memory. I just have to go to a different bonfire. Maybe I should have run back out. Or maybe I should have sat at the bonfire outside. At least I have this left up. I guess I could technically go and run towards... Can I go just take the elevator back down to... Should be able to just take it back down to... where we just fought him, right? Dark Moon Tomb? I guess it only goes to Dark Anorlando when you shoot Guinevere's. Shoot Guinevere, because Guinevere is actually just an illusion that Gwendolyn has put up, right? Running on rotating platforms. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Alright, let's go see what these last bosses have in store for us. We need to go to, I guess technically Firelink. I guess technically we go to Firelink and then we're going back through New Londo Ruins. You know what? Let me save myself some hassle down the line. And let's rest here. I think if we die, we'd end up going back to Dark Moon Tomb and having to come back from there again. Where's my covenant? So what, we haven't had Manus. No Manus, no Gaping. technically seen Sanctuary Guardian a few times, but I feel like I can't really count that, right? Because Sanctuary Guardian, like we said, there are the two of them that come back after you've killed the regular one. But I have 2 bosses left. And I can come up with 3 bosses that we haven't fought. I don't even know, is this... I know we can take the elevator. I'm trying to remember what the right path is in order to get where we're trying to go. Is there an item like down here that I never got? Yes. Because, like, I know that we did a bunch of exploring here. I know we did a bunch of exploring in New Londo. What is the pathway to get to the actual, like, boss door? Because we have to run past a bunch of stuff. I feel like this side that we're going right now is back to, like... It's back to the beginning part of New Londo, like, where you can get to before you drain it. You have to, like, get up to go in, because this is going... This is going back door. Need to find the right pathing, my goodness. Who's swinging? You are. Snake in the dark. Right, because this is the shack on the other side. So this connects it back around. Go up the stairs. Yeah, I think this is the wrong... I think this is the wrong path. I think we have to go over where the Vagrant was. Wind our way this way. Come up here. I think there it is. Okay. So it's right up the stairs. Okay, so who's gonna be down in the abyss waiting for us? Is it Manus of the Abyss? Gaping Dragon of the Abyss? Sanctuary Guardian of the Abyss? 4 Manuses. I sure hope not. I sure hope not. This is what we fight his hands, right? Just don't remember what his full moveset is. Been a really long time since I fought Manus. His phase 2 down here is gonna be so hard to see. Actually, let's just top off. It's actually pretty tough to see what we're doing right now. Got this like black on black situation going on. I tried to roll out of it. Did I run? Did I find the wall? Is that why? I guess this is like the Manus that doesn't hit very hard because it's 4 kings. Maybe we could be a little more aggressive if we wanted to. Do the face tank. The face tank Manus that you always dreamed of. I remember with doing this soul level 1, you were really just waiting for those like hand slams. The problem is you're in the abyss, you like can't see where the edges of the arena are. But you were like waiting for that punish big time. We'll take that trade. Not too bad, obviously does way less damage there. Okay. This is about to be a really weird final boss fight. This is about to be a really, really weird final boss fight. Because it's either Sanctuary Guardian or Aping Dragon, right? I don't think I missed any location. This is what's really perplexing at the moment. Because I feel like I'm missing something, but I don't think that I am. Right? Like going through the whole game in my head. I don't think there are any bosses that we skipped. I don't think there are any bosses that we skipped. I'm gonna check my phone because otherwise it's gonna tab things out, but DS1 boss list. Silent Bell, Gorgo, Caprademon, Ceaseless, Centipede, Quelaag, Priscilla, Gwendolyn, Fire Sage, 4 Kings, Gaping Dragon, Twin Iron Golem, Ornstein Smo, Pinwheel, Seath, Stray Demon, Taurus Demon, Venom Chaos. Yeah. Alright. Well, here goes nothing. Here goes nothing. I think it's either Sanctuary Guardian or Gaping Dragon. If it's Gaping Dragon, that's gonna be one huge troll to finish. Honestly, Sanctuary Guardian in this tight arena would be a pain in the butt too. I guess the part that I'm a little bit also confused by is we have fought Big Smo and Big Ornstein as other bosses. So I'm like, I'm gonna be running away and taking counter damage there like I'm trying to set up RTSR or something. We've got 20 Estus flasks. I mean 19 now that we use one, so that's, we got that going for us. Oh, isn't there like an item hanging around here? What, is it gonna be, is Rite of Kindling going to be waiting for us in the kiln? No, homing soul mass. A rat that drops a dung pie. How fitting. No! 60 FPS slow physics. Gosh darn it. How does it keep happening? How does it keep happening? Just walking along. Throw it off. Goodbye. See ya. How? Freaking how? I don't understand, man. Don't get it. Don't get it. Ugh. Does toggling still work the same? Can you toggle escape stuff in the remaster? I know you can do toggle escape stuff in regular DS1. Oh, that's so irritating. I think the part that's irritating about it is you feel like you're fine, and then it just happens, and it's like, I really don't want to have to focus that hard just walking, like just running up a slope. But it was like, I caught that little corner, taking a peek to the side, and it was like, the camera adjusts, and it starts to catch angles, and you're dead. Do you know the Mushroom Man, the Mushroom Man, the Mushroom Man? I would have to say, I feel like I see these guys from near Manus so much. Alright, here we go. Who's the final boss? Sanctuary Guardian, Lord of Cinder. There's actually a bit more space in here. That's true. Gwyn actually not very tanky. See, I kept waiting for the 4-piece. Should we try and get a tail cut on him? Kinda hard. Ow! I don't know, is that the attack to get a tail cut? Now I'm like trying to sprint in and... No! Oh, you suck. Because, like, the fight is easy enough. I want to get the tail cut. think the fight's easy enough. I keep getting caught in these animations. I can't, like, get out of it. See, my problem isn't trying to sprint around everything. Caught on the lightning. I want your tail. For no other reason than to say I did, but also the scene was kind of annoying because I missed it. Got one last chance. Did we actually let this go long enough that the Gwyn theme is looping? I think it is. Give it to me! Come on! You're telling me that that's not a tail cut? Soul of a brave warrior, that's all you get. Link the flame. Eh, you know, screw it. We're going to the Dark Ages, boys. Oh, what? Huh? You have to press the button? Didn't it? It used to trigger automatically, right? That's some remaster thing where you like, they're like, oh, we gotta give them the prompt.
Bless thy sacred
Or they actually just let you go so you could go back and fight other
and craft serve your highness.
other bosses if you wanted to? Like you could just leave?
We are here to serve your highness.
Alright, well GG's. GG's. I don't remember seeing Gaping Dragon in this scene. I don't remember seeing Gaping Dragon in this scene. I don't know if I'm going crazy. But I do not remember a Gaping Dragon encounter. We've been robbed. We've been robbed. We think about it. We could have had Gaping Dragon right there at the end. Ah, the music's so good. The music's so good, we'll probably get copyright infringement for it. Okay. I need to take a look really quick. Oh, now the music plays when I tab out of the game? Every other time, the thing went dead quiet. I want to take a look really quick in this scene. Cheat sheet. Well, that's Gaping Dragon boss drop. Yeah, but where's... this is the item randomizer. I don't think I'm gonna have... Scratch that. I don't actually think, because we're doing with the enemy randomizer... Spoiler logs? Spoiler logs. That didn't tell me anything. Config randomizer. Nope. Map event dismiss print. Okay, yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. Doesn't tell you. I guess there's no document that tells you how things got shuffled around. It is what it is. It is what it is. I like how the poison actually carries over. I like how that actually carries over. It's funny. Alright, well that's a wrap on this item and enemy randomizer run. I'm not sure when we'll come back to this. I did enjoy it. If you guys enjoyed it, you can leave a like on the YouTube video. Always helps me out. Also lets me know, how to gauge interest for doing things in the future. I think in the future, if we did this again, maybe I don't know. We would definitely make sure that the Lord Souls and the Lord Vessel were actually randomized. I thought they were going into this, but I misread the misread the prompt. So that would definitely switch things up a bit. Also, last piece of announcement, we're going to play a new game on Thursday. So we're going to do golf tomorrow, new game Thursday. If you are interested, if you have PC and you're willing to spend like $8 on a cheap multiplayer game, join Discord. I'm gonna throw some information in there. Hopefully we can get some other people to join in and play. Looks like it should be a whole lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. So I'll see you guys over in Discord for that. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out, and I'll see you all next time.